Hi garden friends, Debbie here. So today I'm going to take you on a late spring garden tour. So it finally feels like spring weather is ending and it's beginning to feel like summer. The cicadas are still singing and the weather is heating up. I'm going to take you around my garden and show you what's blooming, and make sure you stay till the end and I will share what was blooming in early May, mid-May, and then the end of May. So let's take a little tour around my garden, and you're going to be hearing the background noise of the cicadas as they're still around for probably a couple more weeks. So let's go and check it out. Okay, we are going to start off by my crabapple tree here because this is where all the cicadas are. Right now they're kind of quiet because it's not super warm. Yesterday they were extremely loud. And for those of you that don't know, this is a cicada. I think that's coming out of its shell. That one's actually a new one. I thought they were pretty much done, but I guess not. So that's a cicada before it turns into the one with red eyes. Just in case you wanted to know. And so on this side of my garden, I have some strawberries, and I put some little potatoes that were for botanical interests in the corner. And then there's a straw bale over there that you'll see where I put some more straw besides these strawberry beds. So we have the last of the lilies that are blooming, these yellow ones. I tried to take up all the milkweed last year because my neighbor right here sprays and it was poisoning the caterpillars. Oh, here's all some adult cicadas. They're all on the milkweed. That's an adult cicada, if you're interested in seeing what they look like. Again, they're not extremely noisy right at the moment, believe it or not. This is what it usually sounds in late summer, but it'll get really loud later this afternoon if it gets hot and humid. So, back to the flowers. So, again, we have the milkweed here. I have some alliums that are just about ready to bloom. I had some earlier white alliums right there that have already bloomed. I have some salvia, blue, purple, pink actually, and then purple over there, a darker purple. My hostas, you can see, are kind of tattered. We had that hailstorm a few weeks ago, so they're recovering from that. This one looks pretty bad because it's quite large, but it'll recover. This is a hydrangea, and let's see, we've got a phlox over by the tree. This is a blue eryngium, and I put some more throughout here as well. I think I have a blue and a white one. Some coral bells. I have some lavender and lamb's ear over there. Let's see. My peony is done, and so is my almond tree. That is catmint over there. And then we have some more hostas, lily of the valley, that's done blooming. So let's go back to, actually let's go along my deck here. These are the planters that I planted a couple weeks ago, and I'll leave that link if you want to check that out. My color theme is sunrise, sunset. So these are my planters, and I'll just go along, maybe put some music to this.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you make
Okay, and then we have over here, I have my amaryllis that I planted and some natives. And these are the raised beds that I planted. These are from Epic Gardening. And then I put a water feature in here. I have to put the plants. These are the plants that are going to go in there. And in this side I have salsa garden. And the other one is a salad garden. And like I said, I did put some gladiolas in between these amaryllis, but I'm not sure they're going to be coming up. They were from last year, so I just put them in and tried to see if they'll pop up. I did not plant anything along this in front of the... Oh, they're starting to wake up because it's going to get warm. Sorry about that, guys. So this is... I didn't put anything in front of the raised beds because I want to be able to walk in here and get the vegetables and herbs. And so let's see, what else do we have here? So this is a blueberry. In my green stalk, I planted flowers this year. So the first year I planted lettuce. Second year I did herbs. Third year I did strawberries and onions. And this year I did calibrachoa and moss roses. Right now they're just starting to come up. So maybe next month you'll see a little bit more. I also planted another blueberry bush in that pot. And these are just some more natives that I still need to plant. My veggie pod that I do have some black swallowtails that emerged yesterday. And you can check out my short on that I just posted. Let's see, what else do we have here? My palm I need to prune a little bit. It got a little bit fried from bringing it out from down in the basement. And then I have my yucca is starting to bloom. Just wondering, guys, I think yuccas, at least this one, is blooming every other year. I don't always get blooms every year. Is that what happens to you? So I have some more natives in here. I think that's mountain mint. And then I do have, believe it or not, some daylilies in there. Planted more dill here. Okay, so let's go down to my sunken garden. So we have, this is another peony. It was a white one. I did take out the bloom because I wanted to have more blooms next year. That is a pawpaw tree that's within the dying tulips that are around it, and some allium that are growing within that. Some yarrow is right there. Butterfly bush. Some more different yarrow. Hollyhocks. I believe that's going to be a cone flower there. Some foxglove. This is a smoke bush that I pruned, and it's getting really big again. And then there's a Rose of Sharon next to it. And let's go over here. This is a serviceberry tree, and as you can see, those are the fruit on it. The robins love this tree. They supposedly taste like blueberries. And this is it's almost done blooming, but it's called a euonymus. It's really pretty. It starts blooming from the bottom up. This red tubular flower, I don't remember the name of it, but the hummingbirds love it. And then I have, looks like I do have possibly some hollyhocks starting to bloom over there. This was lemon balm that came back, so it'll keep away the mosquitoes and bugs, so I'm just going to leave it, but it's getting quite big. I might have to cut it back a little bit. So does the lavender. That'll keep things, some bugs away. And I know I put in, I'm trying to think if I put some Rebecca in here, but I don't see it yet, but that might be later on this summer. Some more Rose of Sharon. That is a 9 bark back there, the brownish color bush. 7 sun bush, I believe is the name, 7 flower. In the summer, this blooms really nice. And then I have a maple that's growing back there. And my peony is done here. This is Saponaria. It's a beautiful spring filler that you can put in your bouquets. And I planted some sedum this year because I want some fall interest. And then I have allium here that's not ready to bloom. These are the hanging baskets that I planted. And my trumpet vine is growing like crazy again. I cut it back hard and it's growing strong. And I have some purple clematis, some baptisia. And I'm told that this baptisia is a great filler, and it does look like it would be a nice filler. There's another clematis back there that's like a light purple. That's done blooming. The bee balm isn't blooming quite yet. Maybe for sure in June it will be blooming. I did throw in some bachelor buttons seeds in here, so those are the different color, the assorted bachelor buttons. This area here I'm trying to develop into more milkweed and pollinator plants, so this is a work in progress back there. Another peony that's done. This was like a purplish pink, and I'll show you at the end of this walkthrough the different flowers that bloomed in May. And another row of Rosa Sharon. I have to trim this one. This last one is getting quite tall. This is my natives over here. So all different kinds of natives. Coneflowers, rue. I believe that's a milkweed, but it's kind of got a pretty big stalk, and he has a little different type of leaf, but it could be milkweed. So I will see once that gets a flower on it. There's some other coneflowers in here as well. There's a pink, that's your traditional purple coneflower. I nicknamed these, and I think they're nicknamed firecracker plants. I love these. There's some more yarrow in here that I put in, and they're just starting to bloom. This one is like, you see, it starts off yellow at the bottom and goes orange, and then I have a yellow one over there. So that is it for this area. Let's go to the front. Okay, this is my front, by my front archway, entryway. And so I did the drip this weekend. And so, again, this is like a succulent or a tropical of some sort that blooms really pretty in the summer. I have 2 different types of lemon, and I'm hoping to get some fruit. They bloomed, but I didn't get any fruit yet, so I'm hoping. That's my pineapple that I think I'm going to have to pot up in a bigger pot. No pineapple, but it's still living. And again, another lemon. Those were the planters that I potted up. So that's the one, and here's the other one. And this is my front entryway with begonias and impatiens. I really like the way this looks. It's coming along. Lots of milkweed. Monarch should be laying eggs on these pretty soon. And then we have another hydrangea over here. Last of my daffodils are starting to brown up and die off, but I'm going to leave them so all the energy goes into them. So let's see if I can go around to the front and show you that area. I just weeded that area, but there's always weeding to do, so let me show you that area. Actually, we could just go right through here. So this is another daylily. We have hydrangeas, different kinds of hydrangeas. This is just a ground cover growing. I have a sedum here. That is a cherry tree. It's getting a little bigger. I have another peony over there. A couple of lilies that are done blooming. Again, these were all the daffodils from last month that are dying back. This jungle back there, that is what I have to clean up for the next garden tour. I have hydrangeas, a peony, and there's just a lot, it's just overgrown in there, so I have to cut back all of that. And then my other flower pot is way back there, if you could see it. And another hydrangea tree and hydrangea bush. So that is pretty much it. Like I said, I have a lot more weeding and pruning to do, and we have to cut back some of these bushes, but it's getting there. There's another little sedum. So that is it for my late spring garden tour, and I will be back probably for a summer garden tour when I get back from my trip. So that is it for now.
I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. And I think to myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. All the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Give it a like if you enjoyed this tour, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for those future videos. So I'm getting super excited for next week. For those that don't know me, I am going to be traveling to New Zealand and Australia. My daughter is on a 6-month solo travel journey through Asia, New Zealand, Australia, and ending in Switzerland, and I am going to be joining her at the halfway point in New Zealand, and then we're going to be going to Australia as well. I'm going to be gone for almost 3 weeks, so there won't be any long form YouTube videos, but I will be going to my gardens this week and next week and showing you some updates about each of the gardens, and so I'll be doing a short video at least once a week. But I will be back after July 4th with regular content. And stay tuned for mid-July. I have a special surprise, so make sure you tune in for that in mid-July. So good day and kia ora, and thanks for watching, and happy gardening. Bye-bye. See you soon.